right, welcome back to Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons for episode number 27. My name is David Ashbaugh, your Dungeon Master. And of course, as always, joined by our fearless adventurers. We've got Sir Alex of Kerrigan, Dorinius Mortinius, and, well, this is going to be published 2 weeks, obviously, after our recording. But we are recording on our 1 year publishing anniversary, which is insane to me. And so we thought to celebrate our 1 year anniversary, we would bring on the person who was our very first Patreon sign up, Victoria. Victoria, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, I am thrilled
Everybody
to be
give it up
here.
for Victoria.
And so, yeah, Victoria, just give us a bit of an introduction, maybe a quick little review of the character you're going to be playing. Not too much detail, but, just give us a quick description.
Yes, hi. I'm going to be playing a high elf sorcerer named Shivlin Evening Moon. I have really cool colored hair because everyone should always have really cool colored hair. And I'm not really going to say anything else beyond that.
Perfect. I love that. And then...
Nice.
Yes, unfortunately, you may have noticed that there is a current missing member of the party, but that is for very good reason. Divad Notaeb, David Beaton, is expecting his second child, who just so happens to have their due date on the day we are recording. So he is taking care of his lovely wife, and hopefully...
Still not happy about it. To put your wife and unborn child before the pod is fucking disgraceful, if you ask me. But I don't want to get into it. I've been letting him and his currently in labor wife know how disappointed I am in both of them via text and voice memos for the past 24 hours, so we can just move on.
We would just like to specify that Darren and David are like best friends, so,
We were best friends until he pumped out 2 crotch demon pieces of shit and it interrupted the podcast. Yeah, we were great friends.
But one thing that I also want to throw in is, David is really upset about it, but he has graciously decided to name his second-born child after the podcast because of the fact that it's taking place at the 1 year anniversary. So, congratulations to Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons Beaton.
Yeah. That child will break a record for the first child in history to be bullied in kindergarten. So give it up for David.
Yeah.
It's a great name that he named his kid.
Oh, but anyways, we'll do a quick recap of episode 26, which was a fun one. Of course, we picked up, after you guys had picked up some armor from the Vaknarov soldiers, and Darren had used mold earth more times than I had enjoyed to bury bodies. And then you slowly made your way through Rockwhite to the back of the manor, which you guys, of course, had inherited after saving the town from the dastardly Riz Bonnaroo in our Christmas episode. And you made your way into the cellar where you made a rat friend. I believe Alex, in particular, was very fond of Ricky the Rat, who was a Cockney accented rat that had been living in the basement. You guys then, of course...
Big fan of his, yep.
Darren activated his zombie army
finally
to cause a distraction out front, which, of course, caused Lord Vakner, who was sitting by the fire, to go inspect what was happening in front of the manor, which allowed you guys to sneak upstairs. You guys rescued and cut the binds of Chuck, Gaudreau, Amelia, Valentina, and Fred. And then, of course, Valentina, the extremely and potentially mysteriously, magically imbued character, slowly walked downstairs and basically blasted a hole of energy in her father's torso, killing him instantly, and then, of course, forced her father's soldiers outside to surrender. She then picked up her father's body, carried him out of town with the soldiers in tow, and presumably headed back to Vaknarov, but not before Darren tried to get a quickie in with her.
I was hoping you would amend that because, I'm still chapped. That's table talk and listener talk for this. I know how uncomfortable it would make our dear DM and David to role play a sex scene with me, so it is my mission now to make that happen at some point. So just know, At some point in this podcast, whether it's today, whether it's our 2nd year anniversary, Dungeon Master David Ashbaugh and myself, Darren Wartz, will roleplay a fuck.
Yep.
And I do believe
I'm
it was
coming
mentioned,
for that ass.
and I do believe it was, speaking of uncomfortable content, I do believe it was mentioned in episode 26 that if we hit like 50 patrons, both Darren and Alex will do a Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons cover album of the songs that we have sung so far in this show.
I still stand by that. I think that's brilliant, and I cannot wait to create that magical piece of content with Alex.
Well, Victoria, as a longtime listener,
that.
what would you think of that?
I need to remember to answer you because I am so used to hearing all your voices and not responding. So I was just kind of looking out the window and I was like, wait, I'm a part of this now.
I'm not actually listening to an episode.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we definitely need a cover album of everything.
And I would like to say, just like Victoria, if you would like to be on the podcast, you just have to pay us for a year, and we will bring you on for a couple episodes. So just know, you too can live your dream. Looking out a window while we all talk about having roleplay
No guarantee,
sex.
of course, but perhaps we might come up with a lottery of some sort.
Yeah.
Yes, Hunger Games style.
There's one thing that I kind of want to throw in here. I know we do want to get going here, but there's one thing I want to throw in. I actually made Victoria's ringtone for her.
Alex, it's 2025.
Yes,
Nobody uses ringtones anymore.
Apparently Victoria does.
I do now.
Yeah.
What level of a Patreon do we start charging people now for that little addition from Alex Garrigan will make your ringtone?
There's another way we can exploit our listeners. Just to finish off the recap, of course, after all that had happened in episode 26, you guys took off in search of Terrim, and it was a very long plane ride. And then I made Divad make a animal handling check, which of course we have been using for his handling of the airplane. And I made him make it a disadvantage just because you guys were putting it down in snow and ice in a blizzard. And unfortunately, I believe he rolled a 6. And so the landing gear got torn off. One of the wings was destroyed. And I believe the propeller of the airplane got pretty messed up as well. And so we ended the episode. I believe Darren was the only one who took some damage on that landing because he failed his dexterity saving throw. And the episode ended with an unknown woman running up to you. And, of course, that woman is going to be Victoria to start the episode. But before we get there, we've got to do some dialogue. And so...
What the hell have we been doing for the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, Jesus, man.
I would like to ask all three of you, what was your favorite childhood toy?
Favorite childhood toy?
Oh, I got this one. It was the Ninja Turtles toy van that you could put all the turtles in, and it would shoot pizzas out the top of it.
Oh my God!
And then you could open the turtle van up, and it had all of Donnie's like gizmos and stuff in there. And then there was an attachment where you could put the turtle chopper on the top, and the turtle chopper had little punching bag fists on it. You'd click the trigger on the tail rudder, and they would punch. And then I would fight Bebop and Rocksteady in my underwear in my basement when I was 32.
Practicing for that voice role of yours as Casey Jones.
Yeah, for my Casey Jones role in the TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Pick it up on all platforms.
Love it. All right, let's go to Victoria. Victoria, what about you? Favorite childhood toy?
We're going to unlock an entire new demographic here because I grew up watching Gem. And so Gem had, they're not Barbie dolls because that is a registered trademark, but they're the equivalent. And it came with her car. And so it was this really cool pink and green car, but it had a radio in the trunk. So I could listen to whatever was on the radio while driving my Barbies around in the Gem car. And in 1986, that was the coolest thing in the world. So I say Gem car.
I love it.
Wow.
And
I love that.
And
this is why we need more female voices on the pod, because we would have never got there.
And Alex, favorite childhood toy?
I had a small collection of WWF and WWE figurines that I just mercilessly would bash together. And actually, this is a little nerdy here, but I got, as kids, we break a lot of action figures. So I started to make my own. Well, as boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I started to make my own out of like pipe cleaners and tinfoil. I was a very creative child.
Did you ever do
break too much?
Did you ever do like the cookie sheets on the trampoline? You'd be like, "You got a chair," and you're just like hitting your buddy over the head with a cookie sheet.
Oh my God, no, I didn't.
What? Oh my God, that was the funnest thing.
We did do like the fluorescent light tubes every so often, though.
Yeah.
Like every time we get like a chance on them, yeah. So that was amazing, yeah.
And this is why women live longer. Well, we will pick up, as we always do, right where we left off. Like I had mentioned, you guys are currently in an Arctic tundra, a desert of snow and ice, and Victoria, Shivlin Evening Moon, which of course your characters don't know her name yet, has run up to you, and you guys are a bit surprised to see someone in this Arctic tundra that just ran up to you. Go.
Who are you?
Rough landing there, lads.
Oh, quite, yes. This is Divad okay. I haven't heard from him. I don't imagine we'll hear from him for the next little while.
I think he's broken his jaw and is incapable of speech.
Oh, no. Oh, Divad.
Manage it up, but don't expect much voiceover from the boy for the next 2 episodes at least.
Hey, you guys over there. I need your help. I need your help now. I don't really care about this air thing you talking about. I need your help now.
Who goes there?
Yes. How rude.
I'm Shivlin Evening Moon, and I have a crisis right now, and I need help.
We're in the middle of a crisis as well. Our entire convoy has just crashed down to the earth. What can we help you with?
My cat has been stolen.
What? I stand up immediately, and I am full attention towards her. Just like, what do you need?
This requires our full attention.
And even Fleetwood pops his head over my shoulder, like around my head, and just like looks over like a cat in need.
And as you guys are...
Is a friend indeed.
And as you guys are chatting with her, you notice that she seems to have a large head wound. There's a bit of blood on her face dripping down, and it does seem like she's in a bit of distress.
I'll hand her one of my 15 health potions.
I believe it was 12.
Perhaps this could mend you up.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better, but I still don't quite remember exactly what happened. I was returning home after a really, really long time away, and all of a sudden, I think I got hit. I don't know, but when I came to, my darling Princess Fluffy Bottoms was gone.
Calm yourself, Charisse. Calm yourself. We will find a way to find
you. I don't know who that is. My name's Shivlin, but
Charisse.
If we could prioritize the cat.
Let's start it off.
You get her name wrong throughout the whole episode.
And just a peek behind the screen here. I gave Victoria some pretty large creative control. I had no idea what the cat name was, so that was hilarious. Princess Fluffy Bottom, was it?
Yes, she's darling to me.
Let's start off. Everybody give me a perception check.
Am I everybody?
See how them dice are going to roll at a not well. That's a 9.
I'm up to 14.
Am I perceiving as well?
Yes, everyone. Yep.
Okay. 4.
Ooh. +5.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah. And so Darren with the 9, Shivlin with the 9, you don't see too much other than basically Arctic tundra surrounding you. You can see the mountain that you assume is Terrim in the distance to the north. Other than that, it's basically just blizzard, whiteout conditions. But Sir Alex of Kerrigan with your 14, you suspect and you kind of think that you see some plumes of smoke, some smokestacks coming from the direction of the mountain, but not quite at the mountain. So it's kind of between you and the mountain, you seem to see some smokestacks billowing in the distance.
Well, there appears to be something coming out of that mountain. Do you happen to know anything about this mountain behind us, Sandra?
My head, I just don't remember. I've been gone for so long. I can't help you, man whose name I don't know.
I would like to, no offense, Victoria, but what do I need to roll to see if I can tell if she's maybe withholding any information from us?
Make me an insight check, Darren. And Alex, I would like you to make me a perception check.
A fucking 3 base again? Are you kidding me?
So,
Perception check?
yes, please, Alex. So Darren rolled the 6 on investigation, so...
Yeah.
Wow. I just got a 19, and I got a +3 on it, so 22.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Darren, with your insight check, you have no reason to suspect that she has ulterior motives. She came up running to you, asking for help rescuing her kitten. And then,
Typical story.
Alex, you
You
notice...
guys want some candy?
Let's hop in this van. I'll bring you to the best candy for Anna.
And then, Alex, you notice that she seems to have almost like one robotic arm and one robotic leg.
Wait a minute. It seems that our friend here has some kind of prosthetics. Excuse me, Chandler. Can I take a look at your arm here?
My arm? And I hold out my regular arm.
Oh, the other arm. The other arm.
Oh, this old thing?
Yeah.
And I hold out the robotic arm.
And as she holds it out,
God,
Alex, you
that's
can
great.
see that it is metallic. It seems prosthetic, but it does seem as if she has kind of full autonomy over this arm, as if it's, kind of like a Winter Soldier type arm.
I kind of I softly touch it, but then I look right at Dorinius and I go, Dorinius, are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing? Like this is the exact same machinery that we saw from that last person who had the 2 mechanical arms.
Because of my shit roll, I'm looking in the opposite direction, and I don't see a damn thing that you're referring to.
Darren's just got his eyes crossed.
Yeah. Comb the desert.
What do you mean, last
okay, so-
person?
Like I look down and I go, well, that's not. We'll get to that in a quick second. You have a leg as well. What on earth? Like, where did you get these?
Where did you get it and how much?
I've had these since I was young. It's typical of my region, but I left so long ago to explore beyond our walls, and this is just what we do. It makes us cooler.
Yes, it does. I'm going to need a number and a quote and a time of opening for an appointment, because I need this done immediately.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're good enough.
Oh, I will prove myself. Does the word Terrim mean anything to you?
Yes, that's where I'm from. I'm trying to get back there.
I look at Alex and then over to her and just go, oh, serendipitous.
Well, I point over to the plumes of smoke that I noticed earlier. But like, do you think that could be a good place to start looking for the place of terror?
Oh.
Possibly. I've been wandering around here for so long. I'm sure it's around here. I can't find it. They're so good at hiding and being away from everybody else. I just can't figure out how to get back in. We could go that way, but I don't know.
You didn't start with the plumes of smoke clearly coming out of the mountain?
No, sorry, I got smashed over the head by somebody. I've been a little busy regaining consciousness.
Well, everybody needs to cool it down. We are here to help. We are very excited to help you find your Professor Fuzzybottom or whatever Germanus's cat's name was.
Yes. I apologize to our new friend Chandelier. I didn't quite understand.
Sorry, it's been a really rough 24 hours for us as well. My girlfriend blew a hole in her father's stomach. It's a whole thing, but we are here to help, okay?
And as you guys are standing there chatting, a little bit arguing, you all three hear a howl in the distance that sounds a bit more guttural than a wolf, and all three of you feel as if you're currently being watched.
I don't like this. This feels suspicious, like someone's watching.
We should move and find cover.
I think your plane attracted attention. We should hurry.
Yes.
Can I rummage through the plane to see if there's anything I could find to bring with us or anything?
I mean, the plane wouldn't have anything that you wouldn't know was already there because it's your airplane.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, David, that's a good point.
Appreciate that. Thank you. So would you guys like to start moving towards the plumes of smoke that Alex had spied?
Yes, I think so. We'll put the injured one in the center, and Sir Alex and I will take up the front and rear just to kind of backs to front, make sure we're watching 360. Just because I don't know how capable you are right now.
Perfect, and Divad is just slogging along behind you guys.
Yes, silently as always.
That guy's so quiet.
He hurt his jaw in the crash, so he's a little quiet right now.
So I would like, as you move through this Arctic tundra, the snow is kind of thigh height, so it is a bit difficult to walk, and you all three start to feel real cold. You can feel the bite of the wind, the sting of the snow hitting your face. So I would like all three of you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, no. This is not going to be
Fucking whoa. There we go. 17.
Oh,
Boy.
no.
Whoa.
Yeah. I got a bad roll.
Oh my
I
god.
got a 1.
So,
Frostbite?
that's some spicier snow.
I don't feel very good.
And so everyone who failed is going to take 10 points of damage,
Jinkies.
cold damage, and then Darren, you saved, so you will take half, so you'll take 5 points of damage, just because this environment is inhospitable to living creatures, and so you guys are absolutely...
I have cold defense.
Oh, what is that? Please read that up.
Oh, nice.
It's a hack is what it is.
It just says resistant cold elemental affinity.
Oh, perfect. Well, then you have resistance to cold, which means you only take half. If you had saved, you would only take 1/4.
That's too much math. Let's just go with half.
Yeah, so Shivlin and Darren, you take 5 points of damage. Alex, you take the full 10.
Yep, I'm downtown. Yeah.
And you guys are shivering, you are cold, and luckily for you, you do find your way towards the smokestacks, and you approach what looks like a frozen, decaying, decrepit town. And as you approach this town, you see a small sign held aloft by a single chain. It looks like it had at one point been, held by 2 chains, but it's hanging on by just the one chain, hanging at an angle. And the sign says...
0 2 Chains references. Disappointed, guys.
Oh my god, I love 2 Chains.
And the sign says, "Welcome to Plascoon."
Well, this must be the place.
And
I'm trying to think of a
I
pop
don't
culture or
remember.
BC Town reference that could be.
And Victoria, I'd like you to make me a history check, please. Darren, Plascoon, come on. We used to live in Merritt.
Oh, I know what it is.
Kamloops?
Ah, there it is.
Nice.
I got an 8.
Yeah, and so with your 8, Shivlin, you're dazed. You're feeling not great, but your memory does kind of click that Plascoon, in the back of your mind, reminds you of a town that you used to know when you lived in Terrim. And this town was used as kind of a distribution center, a market, as it were, for all the resources and riches that were taken from Terrim, and basically it was used as a little town outside the mountain that was set up to sell wares from the mountain.
I see.
And
Okay.
so would you guys like to continue into the town?
This is so strange. I remember coming here when I was really young. We used to bring things that we made and sell them, but it was never, ever in this condition. Something terrible must have happened. I'm so confused.
Perhaps we should take it slowly then and not rush in.
Yes.
It's a little ironic that I took cold damage there because my computer literally froze.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm back now.
Good. And yeah, so
Missed my whole soliloquy.
Suddenly Alex is giving birth and he's not going to be able to make it for the rest of the episode.
And yeah, so as you guys slowly and cautiously make your way into Plascoon, you can hear, the creaking of windows in the wind. You can hear the creaking of the chain screeching on the sign. And I would like everybody to make me an investigation check, please.
Hot the rolls today, God.
Better didn't miss that.
Wow.
Shit rolls. Getting them out of the
I
way.
am not meant for this game. I got a 4.
Right? Yeah, no, I'm not doing much better.
Oh, Jesus, Darren, you rolled a crit fail. You have a +7 to investigation, Darren?
Yeah, I sure do.
Damn. Alex?
I didn't realize that was a crit fail.
Click the button.
All right, there he goes. Yeah, it's because I froze here. All right, so it was investigation, right?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. There we go.
Am I right?
That's okay. I'll just
All that for a 3?
Yeah.
All that for
Wow.
a fucking
Thanks for
3, Alex?
coming out.
Are you fucking me right now, man?
Oh my God. So we got,
Jesus
let me get
Christ.
this straight. You guys rolled investigation checks. Victoria rolled a 4. Darren rolled a crit fail. And Alex rolled a 3.
where the fuck are we?
Yeah. This Arctic tundra is doing a number on us.
Yeah, so apparently
Where's other David and his nat 20?
Yeah, right. Fucking right.
Actually,
barely.
You know what?
God,
I'm gonna roll a nat, or I'm gonna roll an investigation for Divad right now.
Roll a nat 20 for David real quick.
Oh, and he rolls a 17. So Divad, with his broken jaw,
wow.
completely
Almost
unable
helpful.
to speak, just kind of points out to the three of you that there seem to be footprints in the snow. It looks like this town does indeed have some occupants. And you can actually see with Divad's assistance that
God damn it.
there are, some signs in the windows. And you see that one of the signs says Ragnar's Robes. You see a sign that originally had Terrim's treasures etched into it, but it's scratched out and replaced with Ivan's Supplies and Sundries. And then you see a sign that says Plascoom Pub. And you can also see a smattering of what look like lived-in apartments. There's candles lit in some windows. As Alex had seen before, there's some smoke coming out of multiple chimneys. And it does seem as if the city isn't completely unoccupied.
Well, I appreciate all the heads up on that, Divad, for that very insightful information that you just sign language to us.
You're welcome.
A helpful member of the
Yeah.
party, as always.
Yes. Now,
And also, he was playing 5 Mile Electrical Band while David was reading about the signs everywhere, signs.
And yeah, so once again, you've got Ragnar's Robes, Ivan's Supplies and Sundries, and the Plascoom Pub.
I mean, when in doubt, go to the pub, right? That's usually where all the quests are handed out.
well, if I may, I am rather cold, and I would like to upgrade my robes if I could.
Yes.
So where would you guys like to go?
Where does our friend Charcuterie want to go?
You're going to run out of these soon.
I got a list. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
Google words that start with C, and he's gonna go now.
Yeah.
If you're cold, we can get you a jacket or something.
So would you like to go to Ragnar's Robes?
Yeah, let's go to Ragnar's
Please,
Robes.
yes.
All right, so you enter Ragnar's Robes, and all three of you are relieved to enter what is a warm dwelling. And as you enter, you can see all the walls are adorned with animal furs. There's, bear skins, deer skins, cougar skins, basically every kind of animal you would suspect to find within an Arctic type of environment. And behind the desk stands a large, very tall, polar bear-looking humanoid, and he seems to have a missing ear and a large scar across his left eye.
Sick.
Wait. You happen to be Ragnar, sir?
Well, of course I am. Who else would I be?
There's any number of people, but I'm happy that you're open and doing business in what appears to be a rather dead town. I'm here to buy some bear skin.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Ragnar Rage Hunter is the name. Who are you?
My name is Sir Alex of Kerrigan. This is my travel company. This is Durinius Wartinius, and our brand new friend over here, Chevy Trailblazer. Say hello, Chevy.
Oh my god.
The whole time I came into this, I was like, I'm going to have problems with the wizard. But no, it's you.
Yeah,
Oh no!
It's always yeah. Also, God, is this polar bear Eorik Bjørnson from The Golden Compass?
I've never seen that movie.
What? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor and watch The Golden Compass, and then watch the HBO show based off of it, 4 Seasons of Glory. So good.
Excellent recommendation. Okay, so what would you guys like to do? Ragnar's standing there looking a little grumpy in front of you, and he says to you,
You don't look like you're from around here. You look cold. Why aren't you dressed for the environment?
That's why we're here.
It's funny you mentioned that, Ragnar. We are neither of those things. We are not from around here, and we are not dressed for the elements. What would you
We're
recommend
outsiders
for us?
in dire needs of some woolen cloaks.
Well, all of these skins will dress you appropriately for the environment, so pick out what you would like, and there are 10 gold each for a jacket, and another 15 for the pants.
Fashion montage.
Makeover.
Oh my God, Alex.
At the same time.
High five.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Way back in the 1990s.
Guys, I'm going to have to quit the pod.
All right, so yes, I will allow each of you for 25 gold to dress yourselves in whatever you would like. So let's start with Victoria. Victoria, how would you like what kind of skins, animal skins, would you like to dress yourself in?
I'm a vegan and I don't believe in the murder of animals.
All right, so Victoria's going to freeze to death in the next 5 minutes. Thanks for joining us.
Well, just ask him
There's
again.
a polar bear looking at you, telling you it's fine, though.
Yeah. Ask if they have any fake fur.
Do you have any I will take a bear skin cloak and you said there was like cougar pants? I need the cougar pants.
Yeah, I like that. All right. What color bear? And it's going to have like the bear head that as the hood that kind of comes over, so it looks a bit intimidating.
It is an albino bear. They killed it out of fear.
I like that. All right, so an albino bear skin jacket, and then the cougar pants, perfect. And then Dorinius, what would you like?
I'm looking for something in elk. Do you have anything of the sort?
And he just kind of points to the wall, and Darren, you can see a big elk skin that still has the antlers attached. That's part of the hood. And
That looks lovely.
what kind of pants would you like?
I'm going to take one elk, please. And for the pants, I'm thinking I'm going to find a matching fur that's kind of woven in with a little bit of like chainmail over like the front flap, and then just kind of goes down with furry boots. And then just kind of all blends nice. It's the same kind of like whitish brown mixture that elks have, kind of going down. So it's like almost like the permalescent paint, where like starting at the top, it's a little bit lighter and it kind of gets darker as it gets down to my boots.
I like it. And yeah, we'll say like boots are kind of like just part of the pants as well.
With the
A
fur.
rack, an elk rack on my head. That's like I have to turn sideways to go through doors. It is uncomfortably wide.
It's almost like he's compensating for something.
But yeah, my 2-inch dick. Were you not listening 4 episodes ago?
And then Alex, what would you like?
Do you have any snow leopard in your collection?
Well, of course, snow leopards are very common around here, and well, it's they are a bit rarer, so it would be an extra 10 gold if you would like that.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the money out.
I think I would like some snow leopard pants. And do you have any buffalo fur for the tops?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he like takes it out from below the counter, puts it in front of you, and it's a big, very puffy buffalo skin jacket. And so both Shivlin and Dorinius, you can remove 25 gold from your inventory.
Done.
And then Alex, you can remove 35 gold from your inventory for those extra...
The snow leopard pants,
the snow
Alex.
leopard.
Alex, you're a fighter, correct?
Yes.
Would you say with this new outfit you're a buffalo soldier?
Buffalo soldier!
Yes. Dread like a Rasta.
Just wanted to make sure. That's all.
Yeah. All right, so I also want to clarify that the second that I put on the buffalo jacket, the very warm buffalo jacket, for some reason I now have dreadlocks.
Sick. Yeah, absolutely. Not at all culturally appropriated.
Nope.
Totally tasteful locks.
And as you guys are kind of like suiting up and putting on this clothing, Ragnar looks at the three of you and he's like,
You're not from around here, so you should be careful of the Yetis. They can,
The Yetis.
they can smell your flesh from
The
miles
elusive
away.
Sam Squanch is real here, eh?
Like sharks that smell blood, as soon as they catch a scent of lonely travelers, they will find and stalk you until they are ready to strike. They blend into the snow like an owl hiding in a tree. You'll hear their howls before you see them, but their howls have a habit of, well, they come from different directions. Even if there's just one of them. That's how I lost my ear and got this scar over my eye. They took my wife, and all I returned with was these wounds.
Good
Is that why the town is in such poor state?
No, the town is in such poor state because there's not enough of us to keep it in good condition. No one here is able to do enough maintenance, but we don't live here. We survive here.
Dark.
How can we help to make it more living than surviving?
Well, the Yeti problem is one that's constant. There's a cave on the west side of the mountain where the Yetis make their home. Many an adventurer has attempted to eliminate them. None have succeeded.
Until now.
Indeed.
And he just kind of goes back to what he was doing, sewing new furs and such. Or would you like to ask him more questions?
I think it's time for us to hit up the pub.
What direction
Yeah, that's what I'm
Terrim is
thinking.
in?
Oh, good question.
Yes.
Well, if you've noticed, there's a giant mountain next to this town. That's Terrim.
Smart ass little one-eyed polar bear.
Well, good to know.
Don't need to take it out on us. I'm sorry that your wife had a thing for Yetis, but yeesh.
Whoa. All right, we'll be on our way.
He snaps his gaze towards you, Alex, and he's a polar bear, so he just...
I'm like in front of between them, just backing them out the door. I'll be like, thank you very much for the pounce, and we will be on our way.
And then, so you make your way outside, and then, you've got the pub, and then, like I had mentioned, Ivan's Supplies and Sundries.
Pub, find out if there's any more quest stuff we can get, and then supplies, and then head out is my offer of what we should do.
What's a
dearest
sundry?
Lord.
Sundry is kind of just a fancy way of saying wares and
The tomato.
and such. Shut up, Darren.
I just wanted so the listeners knew. That's why I was
Well, of
asking.
course, yes.
In case
That's right.
in case someone had no idea what that word meant.
But yeah, it's just a generic term for,
I'll be
an
honest,
assortment
I
of things.
only know it from Geek and Sundry, so feel that. That was just critical role stuff.
So, you guys would like to make your way to the pub.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think so.
So you make your way across the street through the deep snow. You open the door to the pub. It's a door that is kind of hanging off the hinges. It looks decrepit and, non-maintained, but you're able to open the door, make your way inside, and you see there's a large stone fireplace crackling with fire. It's lighting up the whole pub. The pub seems fairly large, but there are few patrons. There's a couple people sitting around. They're sitting alone, quietly drinking. You look to the bar, and there's no bartender, but as you look over towards the fireplace, you see a well-dressed man. He's got a tidy gray beard. He's wearing glasses, sitting next to the fire, quietly reading a book with a cigar in his mouth and a glass of liquor on the table next to him.
I immediately go up to the bar, and I pound my fist on the bar bill like, can't a man get a drink in this town?
And some nosh, perhaps. I'm a hungry man from all the adventuring.
And as you do that, the well-dressed man reading the book next to the fire kind of looks at you, stands up, and slowly makes his way behind the bar. And he says, well, you folks don't look like you are from around here. Perhaps you took a wrong turn about 500 miles back.
Oh, I believe we've taken a right turn.
We crashed a plane.
I
Also that.
don't know what that is. What brings you to our humble little town?
Looking for my cat.
Adventure and riches.
First off, I need a drink. But secondly, and then I go over to Shivlan and I hold her prosthetic arm, and I go, my friend Champagne here has this interesting prosthetic, and we were trying to find out a bit more about it, and namely where we could get our own.
And Shivlin,
Meanwhile, I'm trying to pull my arm out of it because I was hiding it, and now he's revealed it, and I'm fighting him to keep it a secret.
And Shivlin, he looks at you, he's like, do these brutes speak for you, my dear?
No, but they're also not wrong about everything they just said.
It could have done it nicer.
But they don't speak for me.
Well, given your prosthetics, I have to assume you are originally from Terrim?
Yes, I left many years ago.
Well, how long have you been away?
Many years, sir. I don't really remember, you see. I was coming back because it's been so long, and then I got smashed over the head with something, and I don't even know what year it is right now.
Well, if you are originally from Terrim and are returning, you must have been away for quite some time. The mountain closed up decades ago.
Yes, I've been gone for decades.
And as he is chatting with you three, he's also pouring large pints of what look like viscous, dark liquid that are steaming. They look warm. And he puts them in front of you. And he says to all three of you, he's like, these will warm you up just fine. Let me whip you up some food. And he walks back into what you presume is the kitchen. And he comes back out about 10 minutes later with large chunks of grilled meat that have a bone in them and plates of potatoes. And he says to you, the mammoth steaks might be a bit chewy, but don't worry, the deep brow will wash it down, no problem. Now, tell me about yourselves. What are you doing here? What do you need?
My cat is missing.
Right.
We're looking
Gimme. And I drink the warm liquid because I'm the only one who took 10 cold damage, so I'm
fair.
freezing right now.
After he hands that food, it'd be like, we love to share all of our stories, but we're also a band of adventurers. We spend a lot of time on the go and on the road in between towns, taking on quests and points of interest for lucky people that we come across. So I was wondering if you have any type of road food, like a jerky or anything that I could fill my bag with?
Well, of course, we do have some dried and salted meats.
Wonderful.
But I have given you, well, these drinks and meal on the house, but
gladly,
I am
please, sir.
operating a business here, so we'll call it 1 gold, and I shall provide you with hopefully enough to get you through. And he hands you basically like, yeah.
I hand him 5 gold, and I say, for the provisions and any information you may have of the going-ons and words of yetis and caves we've heard in the area.
Oh, well, that is quite generous of you. I appreciate that. And he hands over basically what looks like some leathery, salted meat. It looks like not something you're going to enjoy eating, but it'll keep you alive. And he looks at you, Shivlin, and he says, Madam, that wound on your head, is that the one you suffered after you were attacked?
Yes.
Well,
It just came out of nowhere.
I hate to say the Yetis are almost certainly to blame for your troubles. Madam, did they take anything from you?
My cat.
Ah. Well, most travelers who encounter
She's my everything.
the Yetis do not come away alive, so consider yourself lucky. But they are extremely fearsome creatures, and I fear if you linger too long here, your beloved pet may become dinner for them this evening.
We have to hurry. We have to save
Time
her.
in most haste.
And so I will tell you this, you'll have to cross the bridge outside of town towards the mountain.
Bridge, okay.
Approach the base of the mountain. Once you're there, head west. Follow the tree line until you start to see evidence of their activity. The forest around their lair is filled with bones, broken trees, burnt shrubs, and plenty of other nasty things. Trust me, once you get close, you will know you are close. But they will potentially be able to smell you on your way towards them, so do take precautions if you approach their lair.
Do we have a rough count on how many have been spotted?
From our last count, it's been a few months since anyone has been able to come back after trying to get eyes on their lair. But at last count, they had at least 4, and they are fond of training winter wolves. large beasts, those are. And, well, it is a bit of a rough alliance between the winter wolves and the yetis, but they are fearsome creatures, not to be trifled with.
A rough alliance in what way?
Well, the yetis provide the winter wolves with food. The winter wolves agree to do the yetis' bidding in return. However, both beasts are very independent type creatures, and so it is a loose alliance that could potentially be broken.
Well, I have a small idea, a little bit of table talk here. I wonder if we get enough food from this guy, we can feed the winter wolves and try to bust up this alliance.
Well, I think Sir Alex is spot on in trying to sway the winter wolves to fight for our side. I mean, it's just food. We have that plenty.
How many wolves are there, and how many food are there?
I think we have...
That's English.
I think we have a lot of food. I've got some jerky. We have tons of rations. Have you finished all of that mammoth steak and potatoes, Alex? Keep the bone. A big bone. He specified in saying there was a large bone. I think that was foreshadowing.
What we want to do here is get some food and try to feed the wolves. I'm also thinking, too, David keeps bringing up the fact that the yetis can smell us.
Yeah.
Do we have anything to keep us from casting an odor or something to kind of throw that off? Because if they've got really good olfactories and if they can smell us, I'd like to try and be able to sneak up on them if we can. Or at the very least, I want to sneak up on them somehow or try to throw them off their scent.
Yeah, all I got...
Do you think our furs are very clean?
That's what I was wondering. Do we dirty
don't.
up? Is being filthy a thing that might mask our scent? I don't have any, other than dispel magic and stuff. I don't really have any type of illusion stuff I could use to change any of that.
If I've learned anything from The Walking Dead, is that we kill one of them, roll up all in there, and then we blend
That's very
in.
true.
That's
very true.
You're onto it, yeah. It's a really good idea.
I'm back.
We tauntaun it, we go find a yeti, and we bathe in its innards.
Yeah.
It smells bad, but it'll be warm, kid.
I thought it smelled bad on the outside.
So, yes, we are... Well, you're standing in the pub, and is there anything else you would like to ask of the owner-operator of this establishment?
Already did.
Yeah, I'll take this one. You mentioned that there is a rough alliance between the wolves and the yetis, and the wolves are provided with food.
Yes.
How much dried meat can you give us?
Well, it depends. How much money do you have?
A lot.
I take a look at my wallet, and I currently have 378 gold, and I look at him and go, about 50 gold pieces.
Make me a deception check.
A deception check. Okay, yeah. Oh!
Ooh.
Nice.
22. So he looks at you, he's like, well, for 50 gold pieces, I could supply you with more than enough meat that you'll be able to use on your adventures. Are you planning on attempting to break this alliance with food?
Well, I'd like to at least give it a whirl. We're trying as many options as we can to work ourselves into a favorable position here, and, well, it really sounds like with the Yetis and Winter Wolves aligned here, it's not too good for the town, so it's certainly an option.
Well, I typically charge 1 gold per 1 pound, so I could give you 50 pounds of food for that 50 gold.
50 pounds of food. Okay, well, consider it a deal, my friend. I'll gladly hand over 50 pieces of gold.
Perfect.
We
So
just
Alex,
slide
take
it
50 gold.
into Divad's bag of holding, who's totally here.
I was just going to say, yeah, Divad, here, hold on to this. And he grunts.
Yeah, Divad opens up his bag of holding. Alex, you can take 50 gold out of your inventory, and Divad will then have 50 pounds of dried game jerky, we'll call it. I won't call it beef jerky, but game jerky. Just all different types of dried animal meat, and there's a few, there's some dried fish meat in there as well. And is there anything else you would like to ask this gentleman? Is there anything else you would like to do in the pub?
Can I heal?
Great.
question.
I mean, you each have, I believe, 12 potions of healing.
Well,
that
could we?
you
What
had
time of
bought.
day is it? Could we just rock a short rest before we go out?
I'd say, well, let's say you landed like in the morning, and we'll say now it's approaching like noon. So yeah, if you would like to take like a 1 hour short rest in the pub, get yourself warm. You guys can enjoy your mammoth steaks and fried potatoes and your drinks. You can sit by the fire. And then Shivlin, Victoria, is there anything you would like to do other than that?
No, I'm just really worried about my cat, so I'm just going to be like fretting constantly.
Completely understandable. And so yeah, you guys take a seat next to the fire, and then the owner-operator comes, sits back down, continues reading his book. He puts his glasses on. He resumes smoking his cigar and sipping on his drink as he reads his book. And he looks at all three of you, and he says, well, if you're planning on adventuring through the town, crossing the bridge, of course, which, once you cross that bridge, it is perilous country, I do suggest you hit up the supplies and sundries in town to get yourselves loaded up on whatever you potentially may need outside the borders of this town, because, adventurers, it is very dangerous country.
Then to sundries we go.
Okay.
Yeah, and so with your short rest, Alex, how did you roll 33 healing?
Because I have...
Oh, no, that's Darren.
Because I have 6 plus 6 heal dice for my short rest.
Okay. So those healing dice, by the way, are limited to each long rest. So you just used up all of your healing dice until your next long rest.
I probably shouldn't have done that because I only technically needed 12.
Yeah, so if you... because you didn't know that, I will allow you to retcon that if you would like.
Okay, I'll go back down to 28.
Short rest healing dice, you got 66. That means you only have 66 per long rest. So you can choose to use 1, 2, 3, up to 6 kind of thing.
Okay, let's try that again then. Let's try it. Deuces. Still back to full. Okay. Perfectly 13.
Perfect.
Love.
And then, Alex, are you using some healing dice?
Oh, hell yeah. I will use 3 healing dice. Did that work?
Well, you just rolled.
There's
you
one
just
heal?
rolled 1 d10.
Okay,
but you've got 3
1d10,
d10 per long rest, so you just healed up 8. So
you know what? Can I just roll the 1 then? Because that does me pretty well.
That's absolutely fine. And then Shivlin, we will say that you're still at full health, despite the fact that you have that head wound. And you don't have to reveal how much money you have, but if you've noticed, I put some extra money in your coffers.
What? Nice.
Let's go shopping,
before the
boys.
game started.
Yeah.
Because she has been adventuring for decades, so I feel like she would have some money.
Fair.
And yeah, so after your short rest, well, nobody asked his name, but his name is Boris Blackstone. Bids you adieu. He's also the mayor of this town, which you also didn't ask about.
Oh, okay. So every time we go in somewhere, we should just be like, excuse me, are you the mayor of this town?
Normally I'd introduce
everybody.
myself
What are you doing?
when I talk to somebody, but Boris.
He's very humble.
Fair.
And you make your way, Supplies and Sundries is basically just down the street from the pub. You make your way into Supplies and Sundries. And as you walk in, once again, it's nice and warm inside. And there's a small, what you have to assume is a magical violin playing some nice tunes in the corner. And behind the desk, at the cashier, as it were, is a tall, aged-looking drow. So if you're unfamiliar, a drow is kind of like a dark elf with charcoal black skin. He's bald, he's got piercing blue eyes, and a long gray beard.
I feel like this should be in Alex's wheelhouse.
Listener observation, being your number one listener. The last time y'all had magical music playing, it was a bad scene.
It's true.
Yes.
Especially
yes,
in a cold town.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting flashbacks. Yeah.
PTSD.
I instinctively
CCR
point my
starts
gun
playing
at
in
the
my
magic
head.
violin and then realize, I point my gun at the magic violin and then realize where we are and put it away.
And as you point your gun, he's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing?
So I apologize, sir. We've had a bad experience with magical instruments. It's nothing against the violin. Nothing.
Well, I
against
just
you.
like some music in me shop. Who are you?
Well, my name is Sir Alex of Kerrigan. This is my travel companions, Sir Durinius Mortinius and Chevy Chase.
I'd like to just say on the side note as well, I feel like we need a party name, so when people ask who we are, we have just kind of a blanket statement introduction that perhaps our reputation could precede us. Not something we need to think up right now, but...
We are the... I would also like to introduce, I'm sorry for not introducing him earlier, but Divad Notaeb, the famous musician from Rock White. So he has a bit of a sore throat at the moment, and his jaw was seriously damaged on our travels in.
Which is hell for a bard.
Well, welcome to me shop. What are you looking for?
I looked him right in the eye and go, I want Yeti blood.
Well, that's something you're going to have to procure by yourself, but I've got some stuff that perhaps might assist you in your journey if you're heading across the bridge.
Do you have anything that could
we are planning on
change
it.
our scents or maybe make us smell otherly to not attract attention from unwanted animals or hunters?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Perhaps some deodorant.
I've got some wolf ear in here. That might help mask your scent.
Make sure to ingest it to get some of the bloodstream. Immediately made it work.
And he produces, basically a half-liter glass bottle with yellow liquid in it and puts it on the counter, and it's corked at the top. And he says, yeah, if you adventurers are looking to mask your scent, this'll help real good. And it's 20 gold for this bottle here. But, of course, with the mountain there, I've got some extra stuff as well if you're looking to climb the mountain. And I've got some stuff as well if you're looking to do some mining.
Do you have any...
the wolf urine is fine.
Do you have any... A climbing kit would be incredible, one for each of us. Also, if you have any spiky slips to put over our shoes so we can have better grip on icy surfaces.
Well, unfortunately, I ain't got any spiky shoes, but that's a good idea. But I do have this. And he pulls out basically what looks like a primitive grapple gun.
Do you have any nails?
Oh.
Nails, like metal nails.
Yes, shorter, perhaps like roofing nails, like only an inch and a half long.
Well, yeah, but it's not one of our big sellers, and he just pulls out like a big bag of nails. And he's like, what would you like them for?
I take off my boot, and I use the bottom of my staff, and I hammer the nails through the bottom of my shoe so the nails come out the bottom, and I make my own spiky shoes.
Oh, well, that is a great idea. And he just quickly scribbles down something on a piece of paper behind the desk. And he says, well, for that, I think I'd charge you just 1 gold per boot, so 2 gold, please.
I'd like to do that if you're all so inclined. I'd like to do that to everyone's boots.
Well, then that'll be 8 gold.
Not a problem. I could just find where I pay my money. There it is.
And so, yes, now everyone has nail grip boots. And he's like, well, gentlemen, and of course, me lady, I have some things here that might interest you. I've got a pickaxe. And this is just a basic miner's axe that you suspect could be good for, hammering rocks. Mm-hmm. He's like, I've got some sticks of dynamite here as well.
Ooh.
And he produces some literal sticks of dynamite. And then these are, well, other than the grapple gun, of course, these are me top items. And he produces hold on, I gotta pull up my homebrew window here. Ciao.
My character has not taken his eyes off the grapple gun.
Yeah, I feel that dynamite's speaking to me, man.
Yeah. I'm so not happy. I'm actually upset that Divad's not here because he'd be like, sticks of dynamite. Sticks of dynamite.
More metal than blowing the side of
all the dynamite you have.
And so
I'm about to Mount St. Helens, this bitch.
And so he puts a pickaxe in front of you, and it looks much fancier than the regular pickaxe he had just produced. It's got kind of veins of silver and some gems embedded in it. And he's like, well, this is the pickaxe of warning. And metagame, this magic weapon warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than a non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
I mean, yeah.
And he says, it's a war pick of warning, especially in this climate with the Yetis lurking about. It'll help you stay alert. And, well, I suppose I can let that go for 150 gold.
Table talk, Alex.
Gold.
I have
Why do you even
536 gold still, so I could front a lot of this bill because you got that 3 hundo.
Yep, I got 328.
The pickaxe and dynamite, the grapple gun. I mean, I say we load up.
Oh, the grapple gun is it's my top item, me boys. That is going to be 300 gold.
I'm going to barter with him.
Love it.
All right. How so?
Well, with the grapple gun, I'm going to, okay, well, your top item is this grapple gun, but as a gun expert myself, I have to say, like, the machinery on this is, subpar is the wrong word. It's not quite worth the price, I don't think. This thing is
How dare you? I made this myself.
And I don't question your smithery, but 300 is an awfully steep price for what appears to be just a very simple mechanism here. This can't be.
I trade it 1 for 1 for that nice little rifle you got there.
Good try, Dave.
This rifle is worth so much more than a mere grapple gun. You understand?
I lean over to Sir Alex and I say, "Is there a way that we could modify your gun to shoot grapples as well?"
No, we need just the rope and the hook.
I don't think so.
Say $300, but I say try the haggle too.
Alex, Darren, he overhears what you're saying.
I was whispering.
And he looks at you, Alex, and he says, "Oh, well, that is an interesting proposition. Perhaps, well, I'm a tinkerer myself, and this is a personal invention of mine. I'm a person. This is a personal invention of mine.
Stop talking right now.
Perhaps I could attach this grapple gun to your rifle under the barrel."
I have an idea. And I pull out my crossbow of culling. And I go, "What could you do with this?"
Oh.
This crossbow has a unique ability to fire 3 bolts at the same time.
Fire 3 hooks, we go climb.
Well, if you trade that to me in addition for the grapple gun, I could take about 50 gold off the price. And so you could get the grapple gun for 250 gold plus your crossbow.
The crossbow's worth at least 100.
Make me a persuasion check, Alex.
Persuasion, here we go. Persuasion is this one. Yep, that is a 16.
And he looks at you and he says, "Well, you drive a hard bargain, but perhaps we could make that deal, yes." And
all right.
And I will say, I understand why you are a little bit.
Do you
Intensely having a bit of trepidation as to handing over Alex's gun, but he's like, "Well, I could for that price and that crossbow, I could strap that grappling hook to your rifle, and so you'd be able to use it in combination as an underbarrel weapon."
I look at him very sternly, and I go, "No funny business with this
I shall do it right in front of your eyes, me mate."
And I would like to roll perception checks the entire time he's tinkering to see if he does anything that is counterintuitive to attaching an underbarrel.
All right, so he takes Alex's gun, and you see him pull out basically what looks like a primitive welding machine. And, all right, so Darren, make me an insight check.
Insight? Okay. 14.
Yes, and so in front of you is just what looks like a tinkerer adding something to Alex's gun. And Alex, I don't have it obviously equipped right now, but I will kind of make that in combination with your gun as an item. But you can go into manage inventory, And you can add grapple gun. It's highlighted in blue in your inventory. And then, Alex, can you read us what the grapple gun says?
Sure. This strange device... Where to go? This strange device seems to be made to be both damage as well as transport the user through magic and mechanics. A brass wire can be launched up to 120 feet.
Sick.
When using this weapon, you gain 2 action options due to its mechanically strange nature. You get a hook attack. If the target is within 40 feet, you can choose to try and hook them. The target must get at a DC 16 strength saving throw, and if it fails, it falls prone or is pulled 20 feet towards you. And there's also a grapple shot. If you wish, you can fire a grapple shot as an action. If you do, choose a point in the environment with it 120 feet. You may choose for the grapple gun to pull you in a straight line towards that point. Otherwise, the grapple shot stays within that position until it is dislodged as an action or until you choose to disengage the hook.
So basically, you got like a Batman grapple gun that can be used both for transportation or climbing or as an attack weapon. And yeah, I'll make that a part of your musket after we're done here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Also,
Thank you very much.
it's now only a plus
one thing that I actually
hit.
And then Victoria, he looks at you, Shivlin, and he's like, perhaps you might be interested in me artificer glasses. And he pulls out a pair of what look like normal glasses, but you suspect they have some interesting properties about them, and I'll read you here what the description is. These artificial glasses, they are made of multiple pieces of glass. When worn in the correct sequence, it allows you to use in 3 possible settings. You can either use it as a magnifying instrument when investigating small objects. You get advantage on investigation checks. You can use it kind of like a telescope. When looking up to 1 mile away, you get advantage on perception checks. And also 3 times per long rest, you can cast Detect Magic using these glasses while viewing through the glasses.
Yes, those
Detect
seem
magic.
And he looks at you and he's like, I could probably part with those for 200 gold.
deal.
Perfect. And he hands them over, and you can take 200 gold out of your inventory and then use your manage inventory to add Artificer glasses.
Artificer.
Wait a minute. I kind of look up like, you didn't even try to barter with him. How much gold do you actually have there, Charlemagne?
Charlemagne the
We
God.
don't have time for your little back and forths. My cat is out there in this cold, and you're like, oh, I want to save some gold. We have to go.
And then Darity looks...
I just had to pony up.
And then Darity looks at you, he's like, you seemed interested in the sticks of dynamite, me boy.
You assumed correctly.
Oh,
Well, they
yes.
are 50 gold each.
What would the man say to about 25 gold each? And I hear, oh, what's that, Divad? My compatriot here would like to ask you if you've ever heard of the champion of the Battle of the Bands of White Rock. Rock White.
Well, no, we don't get many travelers through here, but 25 gold, that's real... That's 50% off. Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
We've spent a lot of gold here today, sir. I think asking for 50% off on the smallest item isn't too much to ask.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Can David play me an inspiration?
We'll say David will give you bardic inspiration, so
Fuck
you can
yeah.
add a 1d8 to your lowest roll.
Okay. So,
I cast Bardic
Perfect.
But
Inspiration.
yeah, so roll me persuasion at disadvantage.
That wasn't Alberta
okay,
enough.
so first
Yeah.
roll would be 18 plus a
So 21.
D8 plus a perfect 8.
So it's 29.
And then, goddamn, where's persuasion? Come on, no whammy. Oh, yeah. And then a 17 plus whatever the D8 would be. Plus another 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Smashed it. Thank you, Divad.
At disadvantage, you rolled a 29 and a 27.
Fuck yeah, dude.
At disadvantage.
And
Wow.
so he looks at you and he's like,
yes.
all right, well, the first 2 sticks of dynamite will be 25 gold, but after that, I can't make any more deals if you want more than 2.
So it's kind of like a BOGO, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm going to give
And so-
him...
And so I will read this to you, Darren.
Okay.
4 sticks of dynamite in D&D. As an action, a creature can light a stick of dynamite and throw it at a point up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. A character can bind sticks of dynamite together so they explode at the same time. Each additional stick increases the damage by 1d6 to a maximum of 10d6, and the burst radius by 5 feet, up to 20 feet in radius. Dynamite can be rigged with a longer fuse to explode after a set amount of time, usually 1 to 6 rounds. You roll initiative for the dynamite. After the set number of rounds goes by, the dynamite explodes on that initiative.
Okay, well,
How many sticks would you like?
I'm going to hand the man 150 gold and take 4 sticks of dynamite.
Perfect. And he hands you over 4 sticks of dynamite, and he's like, well, it's been such a good deal doing business with you, gentlemen, that I'll give you this as well. And he gives you, Darren, a wooden stick and a bit of twine, and he's like, if you use that correctly, you can bind all 4 together and make a real big explosion.
I do like a big explosion.
And so he hands that over, and yes, Darren, you can remove 150 gold from your inventory. And he looks at all of you. He says, anything else, adventurers?
I strap the dynamite like a bandolier.
We never ended up buying.
Nice. Sorry, Alex.
We never bought the wolf urine.
How about you throw in the bottle of piss for free, considering we spent like $700 here?
Yes.
How about you give me an extra 10 gold and we'll call it a day?
I still have an arrow of signaling and an arrow of teleporting. So I'm going to pull them both out and be like, would you fancy a trade for these? They go very, very well with the crossbow.
Keep the arrow of teleporting.
No.
Here,
Everyone looks at you.
Teleporting
Alex,
dynamite would be incredible.
And he's like, you got yourself a deal. And he takes both arrows from you and hands the jar of wolf urine over.
Great. What a trade. 2 magical arrows for a bottle of dog piss.
I uncork it and take a big smell, and I go,
that's the stuff.
Oh.
No, that's the good stuff
he says
right
to you,
there.
well, if you're looking to head out of town towards some danger, take a right out of me shop and head towards the suspension bridge.
Well, I say while we're inside and warm is when we cover ourselves in piss.
Oh, so he can enjoy it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I think we should wait on that. I think we should wait a little bit closer.
That when we're outside of the tundra, you know how cold that's going to be? But fine.
Yeah.
Why is it
Because
cold?
we freeze if it's cold outside. Then we cover ourselves in liquid.
Piss has a much lower freeze rate than regular water.
For my personal adventures with piss, I find that it freezes much slower.
Yes.
When he pours it on himself.
Sir Alex was doing this even well before we went on an adventure.
Yes. I'm surprised you don't know this one, Czechoslovakia. Like I said, man, I got a list.
I got a list.
It's a very outdated
Alex has 700 pages of words that start with C.
Yeah, the most prep he's put in.
Yes.
The best part is my name starts with an S, which is just...
That's the cherry on top. Couldn't be more wrong.
Can't even spell it right, let alone...
Well, I guess
So what's
I can't
the
think of
plan?
anything else. I think now we have nothing left to do but head out to Thine Bridge.
Hold on. Let's just do a quick check here. So we got ourselves a grappling hook. We got ourselves some magic glasses. We got 2 sticks of dynamite.
4 sticks of dynamite.
4 sticks of dynamite. Pardon me. 4 sticks of dynamite. We got a bottle of wolf piss. What else
That
do we
in your
get?
backpack.
Yep.
Alex, you got the grapple gun.
Put that in mind. Yes.
Yeah, we
The
stocked up
grapple
on a shit ton of
gun,
potions a couple towns ago. I think we're pretty fucking swole with gear right now.
We have
the nail boots.
We have
right.
cleats, essentially.
Yeah. The soccer cleats on.
I wonder if those nail boots could also act as kind of like snowshoes as well, because we're going in some pretty thick snow right now.
I'd also like to know if kicking now gives
Isn't that why
piercing
we got
damage.
them?
You know what? Yeah, sure, Darren.
Fuck it.
I'll say it. I'll say it can be like unarmed strike piercing damage for sure.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I think we're good.
Victoria, what did you say?
isn't that why we put the nails in them so that we could walk through snow, or is this just a fashion?
Yeah, like snow and ice. I just thought of like you get those like rubbery ones when you're doing like mountain climbing and shit.
Yeah.
Crampons.
Sure. Yeah, those are the ones.
Sure, that's what I call it. Great.
All right, perfect.
I don't know anything about climbing.
So you guys make your way out of supplies and sundries, and you see down at the end of town, the opposite side of where you first came into town, is a large, rickety wooden suspension bridge. Kind of like that bridge at the end of Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones, if you know the...
Foreshadowing.
Yes, we've all seen that movie.
But it's basically like it's kind of like like a wooden ladder, but a bridge style, and you can see it swaying in the breeze. And would you guys like to go across it?
Is there anything else in this town that we haven't done yet?
Went to the
Nothing
inn.
that I have planned in the module, Alex.
Perfect. Railroad us to that bridge.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to turn right around, and we're going to go and knock on every individual door that the smoke is coming out of.
And ask in-depth questions
If I've
about
learned anything,
And as you knock on those doors, a
drawers
shotgun
and
blast
medicine.
comes from the other side and pierces through you.
We're here to talk about your car's extended
Give a
warranty.
moment to speak on our Lord and Savior,
more
Jesus
holes in
Christ.
chests.
I'm thinking for this suspensey bridge, we wanted to time it. I don't know if all four of us should go across at the same time.
I just want to throw. I want to throw one thing out there too. I
thought you were going to say I want to throw Darren on the bridge.
Jerky. Yeah,
I blow it up with my dynamite. No one's going
the
anywhere.
dried. Yeah, we have the dried jerky. That's with Divad. We can't forget that. And we never ended up getting that pickaxe of warning, which sounded like it would have been pretty fun.
No, we got that pickaxe, didn't we?
Or wait, Darren, did you say you
Son
bought
of
it?
a...
Yeah, because I'm down to only 150 gold right now, and I had 540 before.
Then, Darren, go to your inventory and add pickaxe of warning.
Okay, sick.
Pickaxe.
So we'll retcon that.
I got a couple of notes here. I just wanted to make sure that I got all that.
Perfect. And so as you guys are standing at the precipice of this suspension bridge, Divad steps up and walks directly across it to the other side with no problem.
All right, beautiful.
Quit bragging. All right, well, while Dorinius is doing that, I will go ahead and I will very carefully traverse the bridge.
Perfect. And then Shivlin, Victoria, would you also do the same?
Well, before this man, Dorinius, before you put on your cloak, I noticed you have some wings. Just fly me over.
Yes, I can do that. That sounds lovely. We link
Fabulous.
arms like it's prom, and we just fly to the other side.
Darren, make me a strength check.
Ah, fuck.
What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Where's strength? Where's strength? Oh, +0 to strength, eh? That's awesome. 13.
Yeah, so you're able to pick up Shivlin kind of like hands under the armpits and just you guys fly across no problem.
Yes.
You find yourselves at the other side of the bridge, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, oh, you've added a new person to your party.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No.
How lovely for you.
I pull my gun out and I just start pointing at it like at random intervals. Where is it?
And
Where is it?
And in front of...
I did not book enough time for these riddles today.
It's going to be a 3-hour
with these books.
episode with all this.
And out of what seems to be like almost like a snow tornado, sex offender appears in front of you. And he's like, now you gentlemen know the deal. And madame, it's lovely to meet you.
You're kind of creepy there, aren't you?
And I have some... well, that's what I am, yes. And gentlemen and madam, I have some riddles for you.
The horse's name was Monday.
And
ready.
he looks at all three of you and he says, I dance on peaks, yet leave no track. I whisper warnings, but speech I lack.
I carry voices from distant height and come to you both day and night. I bite and whip and none can flee. No lock or chain can capture me.
Stoned.
Ah, Doridius, you are such a smart one. Yes, and so
Waiting for the slap.
and so very handsome. And he just like takes the back of it, and he takes the back of his hand and just like strokes your cheek slowly with it.
And lean into it a bit.
And Darren, for the correct answer, you can add 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay. Sick.
And then he continues.
I slumber high on frozen throne. In silence deep I lie alone. But speak too loud or strike the drum, and down I speed, your end has come. I do not think I do not see, yet none outrun the fall of me.
There's an avalanche.
It's,
And Alex, he strokes your cheek tenderly with the back of his hand, and you can also add 5 temporary HP.
When did you add the cheek stroke to
Yay.
the correct answer? I remember doing that before.
Well, hold on. This is very important. Which cheek is
There
he
we go.
stroking?
It would be
got
his
4.
right hand, so your left cheek.
Top or bottom cheek.
like a face?
Okay, so let's just leave it at left cheek then. Yeah.
And he continues.
I have no claws, yet tear through stone. No eyes or mouth, but still I groan. I scream, but leave no tongue to trace. I blind, I bury, I erase.
Water?
And Victoria, he looks at you, he's like, oh, the new adventurer, not so smart this one. And he slaps you. And he is going to do 3 points of damage.
Well,
Right.
Yeah. I turn over to Shivlan and go, yes, he does that from time to time, Chevron. But then I go, wait, don't you have magic glasses that could see through magic? Would that be helpful at this moment?
No, he just slapped them off my face.
Well, then dig through the snow and pick them up, Chumbawamba.
We get that riddle one more time, sex offender.
Well, perhaps I'll add just a little bit more to help you. I have no claws, yet tear through stone. No eyes or mouth, but still I groan. I scream, but leave no tongue to trace. I blind, I bury, I erase. You'll find no path, no breath, no light. When I arrive, the world turns white.
Like, I want to say snow, but I don't know. I'm going to say it. No, I don't want to say it.
I'll say it.
Is it
I'll say it.
snow?
Yeah, is it snow?
Oh, it is close enough. I was looking for the answer blizzard.
And so you don't get smacked, but you don't get temporary HP.
I mean, that's the best of both worlds,
Okay.
honestly.
And one final one for you adventurers. Yes.
Oh, God. Damn it.
I walk with thunder in my tread. The snow parts where I bow my head. With ivory towers, breath like steam. I'm older than the youngest dream. Not lost, not gone, I still remain. A beast of ice, of strength, of strain.
A glacier?
And Darren, he reaches out and slaps you hard across the face.
Knew that was
something
coming.
you are used to, and you are going to take 1 point of damage.
1 point, all right, boom.
Walk with thunder in my tread. Not laws. Beast remain the strength of strain. Well, walk with thunder. The only thing that comes to mind with that would be lightning.
Oh, no. And he reaches out and slaps you, Alex. And you take
How many points?
4 points of damage.
Oh, what a fucking slap.
That's son
And
yeah. Slapped me right on my cheek, didn't he?
Have you ever tried slapping him back?
I look at Chevron and go, and I try to slap him back.
okay, he lets you do that, and he looks at you you've never seen this look in his eyes before, Alex, but it's absolute anger and hatred, and he says, do not do that again.
Oh.
And adventurers, the
I really
answer
want
to
to do
this
it again.
riddle is something you have eaten previously.
Oh, is it wolf urine?
We haven't eaten wolf urine before.
And Alex, he just looks at his look of hatred and anger towards you turns to pity and disgust, and he refuses to slap you.
Okay, I think I know what it is, but I need to hear it again.
I walk with thunder in my tread, the snow parts where I bow my head. With ivory towers, breath like steam, I'm older than the youngest dream. Not lost,
Mammoth.
Oh, I didn't even have to finish it this time. Well done.
And Shivlin, you can add 5 temporary HP.
Yeah.
And he looks at all 4 of you, and he's like,
Well, adventurers, you've done okay on my riddles. But good luck on your quest.
and Alex, he looks directly at you, and he's like,
Oh, and Sir Alex, your stone is incomplete. Ta-ta!
and he disappears in a snowstorm of kind of like a snow tornado, and completely disappears in front of you.
Your
What's
what is
stone?
incomplete?
You have kidney stones, Alex?
I kind of grasp my private areas, big up. They feel pretty complete to me.
All that wolf piss you've been drinking.
Well, both Darren and Alex, make me a history check.
Yeah, then.
History check. Blammo. 11.
That man's on a registry. I wouldn't take anything that he says to heart.
Probably all wash our cheeks.
19. Yeah.
So Darren with the 11, Alex with the 19. I mean, you've arrived in this location looking for your stone.
Oh, so it's not. So he already knows that it's not complete. So he knows where it is.
Maybe. I mean, this is a bean that literally
Time to cross some more
appears
bridges.
out of nowhere wherever you go. So
I want to look at my phone. Is he still in there as a friendly contact?
no,
No.
nope.
Just take out
'cause
your
Alex
phone
slapped
and look
him?
up. Just take up your phone and look up sex offender and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Suddenly the police are at my house.
Yes.
As you're doing
Yes.
that, all of you hear an absolute guttural roar coming from the west of
Get the
you.
piss. Get the piss. Get the piss. Get the piss.
And as you do that,
Yeah.
well, we'll have to find out what happens on the next episode of Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.
The episode ends with us scrambling to find a bottle of piss. Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons is David Beaton, the Tiefling Bard, Alex Kerrigan, the Half-Elf Fighter, myself, Darren Warts, the Aasimar Wizard, and our Dungeon Master, David Ashbaugh. We're an independent podcast that relies on you, the listener, to spread the word. If you enjoyed listening, please give us a follow on Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and TikTok at Dungeons, Dudes, Dragons, or contact the show directly by emailing us at dungeonsdudesdragons@gmail.com. But more importantly, tell your friends, your coworkers, even your pets to give us a listen. If you'd like to be featured as an NPC, or if you have homebrew items that you'd like to see featured in the show, tag us at Dungeons, Dudes, Dragons on social media. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Dungeons, Dudes, and Dragons.
Well, what do you think? Are you guys ready to go?
No, I'm
ready.
4 more hours.
Victoria, please save me from these morons.
You're a year in, bud. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, God, I think
She
she's
really
right.
is one of us. Yeah.